In this video, we are going to talk about time management through the lens of a worker who is working in a company and has so much to do in a day that by the end of the day, he feels exhausted, he feels stressed. So, to solve this problem, he believed that he needs to learn time management, and that is the reason why he's watching this video. So, in this video, we are going to be addressing why he's having the issues that he's having and why time management is not the solution that he's looking for, and of course, give him the right solution. So, the first thing is to talk about why he's having this issue. The reason why he feels let me take a break. The reason why he feels stress at the end of the day is that while he is executing a task, his thought pattern is focused on the end and the next. Let me quickly finish this task so that I can do the rest or the next so that I can rest. He believes that the only time he can rest is when he finish this task. In a nutshell, he believes that the obstacle to him having peace is what he's doing in this moment. So he puts in all of his energy. Sorry, he's not just physically working, he's also mentally busy, which eventually makes him feel stressed at the end of the day. Let's talk about why time management is not going to help him solve anything. He knows that we have 24 hours in a day. He knows that he has 6 tasks, for instance, to execute in a day. So what time management does he need? He doesn't need time management because he knows that there is no way he can get more than 24 hours, more than what everybody has. And that even if he eventually figure out that, okay, on this task, I'm going to use 2 hours so that I can quickly use 30 minutes on this task and then take a break of 30 minutes. Let's take, for instance, that he arrives at this conclusion. There's a high probability, actually, it is very, very certain that he's still going to feel stressed at the end of the day. Do you know why? Because while he's working on a task, his mind is going to be fixed on the time. He's going to be checking time. He has to make sure he's on time, and he can't wait for a break. And after the break, he feels like going back to the work feels like let me just have to go back to it and stuff like that. And to be honest, even when he's on the break, he isn't even going to enjoy his break because he's going to be thinking about like, it's 30 minutes, is it up to 30 minutes? I need 1 minute to drink coffee and stuff like that. So you can see the stress is something that eventually continues. So now let's talk about the solution. The solution is for him to see that the problem is how he is acting while he's executing or implementing his task. Are you having fun when you are executing or implementing this task? Are you making yourself to make mistakes? Are you present? Now, when I say all these things, the one thing in his mind is going to probably be, this is not my workplace. I'm working for a boss. If I play or if I make mistake, I'm probably going to be fired. Now, this is the one thing or the things that is going on in his head as he listens. Well, that's why that can be true. It isn't. It just appears to be true, but it isn't. As a matter of fact, that points to your belief, the belief that you have. You believe that when you are working and you're having fun, you are not going to be productive. And the fear is that you may get fired. And that is just what you need to work on. You need to work on that belief. And how can you work on it is by catching yourself as you think about this belief. For instance, you are executing a task and you are trying to play music or just trying to open your mind, right? In that moment, then you notice a thought that says something like, be fast, your boss is going to come and stuff like that. And then because of that, you hasten yourself or you get rid of that thing that is making you happy in that moment so that you can focus. Now, it is in that moment that I'm talking about. You need to see for yourself in that moment and then choose to act from a place other than that thought. Once you learn, or once you start practicing this into your activities or into your task, you would realize that at the end of the day, you don't feel stressed. Instead, you feel energized and can't wait to resume work the next day. Now, let me say a little bit about time. Time is a state of the mind. I'm going to give an example. Let's take, for instance, that you have never meditated and you are in a room where you were asked to meditate for 5 minutes. When you close your eyes, you'd realize that that 5 minutes can be like 5 hours, because your mind is just going to be, thinking all sorts of things. You are going to feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. And the only thing you would just be waiting for is for your alarm to ring so that you can open your eyes. Now, in that situation, even though it is 5 minutes, it looks like 5 hours. Now, let's take another situation. You are on your phone and you're just scrolling through social media. 5 minutes is something that you can, 5 minutes looks like 5 seconds. So it's the same 5 minutes, but the mindset, right? It's the same 5 minutes, but the passion. In the first one, you're so serious. In the second one, you're just playing. Now, that is it. I hope this helps you. So remember, know yourself and know peace.